Hello and welcome to a heroic level 100 guide for the Shaman class. So today we're going to create a Shaman. Shamans are a very interesting class. They are kind of like a support healer, if you will. They can slow mobs, they can haste the player, they can heal the player, they can cast other, beneficial buffs and stuff like that on the player and whatnot. So very versatile class, very good. Definitely a top tier class in any situation. But the races that a shaman can be are barbarian and see here, XR, ogre, troll, Vashir, froglock, and I don't think dragon. No, not dragon. All right. Each race has different, benefits, right? Barbarians, nothing. They're blind. They're the only good, well, they're the second of the, the good races, right? The original classic, they're the, one of the very first races that could have been shaman, right? So the first classic, if you're starting on a TLP server, it'd be barbarian, ogre, and troll. Later on, they added Vashir, which are also a neutral race, and then Ixar and Kunark, which are an evil race. But Barbarian, see, Ixar, Ogre, Vashir, We're gonna go Troll. So Trolls and Ixar both share the same benefit that is actually useful for a lower level Shaman, which is regeneration. They will regenerate an extra 2 or 3 hit points over everybody else. The troll being classic, so you can start out the game as a troll shaman, and you get regeneration right off the bat. So let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to customize her real quick. Let's make her nice and pretty, and let's give her a nice hair color. There we go. Isn't that a beautiful lady? All right, let's go ahead and let's call her Gamika, because why not? All right, stats, as I always say, stats don't matter anymore on live. On TLP they do, but your choices on races are limited, and they're all pretty much the same. Wisdom is the primary stat for shamans, and stamina would also be another primary stat. Depending how you play, you probably want to do more stamina than you do wisdom, but you want to keep those kind of both high. Stamina being used for cannibalization to take away hit points, take away your health to regenerate mana, and wisdom to be your mana pool. So we'll just leave it at the default. Doesn't really matter on live anymore. We're going to go ahead and do Heroic 100, and there we go. Let's go. All right, here we are. We are in the world. As our shaman here. So let me get rid of some of these windows here that I don't need. There we go, and we got a full set of gear. We got to turn off this, turn off her helmet so we can see her lovely hair, and get that going. So it looks like it started with this a tank mercenary. So give me a second here. I need to get some money to pay for the mercenary. Let's see here, special. We come to the bank. If I can actually see it. There it is, Clockwork Banker. Go ahead and summon that. And let's just grab that out. Alright, perfect. There we go. Now we won't lose our guy. So first things first, I clear all the bars. If you've seen any of my other heroic videos, I clear all the bars. And we go from scratch, because we could go one by one and figure out what they set up for us. But for me, I'm going to be playing this a very specific way. I'm going to be playing this exactly the way I play my Necromancer. As a solo class, this is not a group where all we have is the mercenary here, and I am probably going to go suspend him. I might I might get a healer mercenary, but for the most part, this mercenary is not going to be useful for what we're doing. I'm not going to waste my time healing this guy or anything like that. So, all right. So we can get rid of all these spells. They're useful spells, but they're not what we want here. All right, let's move that down there. I'm going to hit Alt W, Alt D to get rid of that stuff up there that I don't like. And I want one more, I think. All right, and then we can right click on these. I like to change the background color to a texture. Come on, so that we can colorize these as we go through all the abilities and all the spells and all that, whatnot. All right, so the mindset for this is a solo character. We have nothing except for the mercenary, and we have a pet. So keep that in mind if I don't cover everything that you think I should cover. So, all right. First things first, let's get started here in the class AA abilities and just kind of work our way through these and see what we got here. All right, Ancestral Aid is a healing ability. So this will heal all group members for a certain amount. So let's go ahead and make this background tint color green. So all our healing abilities that we can get, we're going to put right there. Let's see here, Ancestral Guard, same kind of thing. This one is a buff on us, so we're going to put that one over here. That will give us a 63 point damage. It'll absorb 75% of 63,000 damage and give us a little bit more armor. Call of the Ancients summons a stationary ward to heal everything within a 100-foot radius. That's another heal ability. Cannibalization, this is the best spell in the game, so we're going to put that right there. This will take 40,000 health and restore 2,100 mana. We're going to put that into a tent yellow. This is going to be utility spells, or AA abilities. All right. See, that's a passive here. We need to go to can activate. And if you have a gold count, turn on auto grant, so the next time you zone, you will be better for that. See here, dampen resistance, lowers resist. So we're going to put that in the top row here. We're going to color this one, color red. These are going to be aggressive burn type spells or AA abilities. Fleeting Spirit, when activated, he blesses you with a fleeting healing. It allows you to twin cast, so that is... Oh, we don't even have that one yet. Group Silent Presence, this is utility. That's a invis. Improved Pure Spirit. Cast Pure Spirit. I think that is... I don't even know what that spell is. I think it might be a cure. Yeah, it's a cure. So that just casts cure. We don't care about that. Well, here, actually, we don't even have it yet. Never mind. Let's see here. Languid Bite. So when activated, grants your slow spells a 75% chance to inflict a bleed. All right, so I thought this was a toggle. Must be mistaken here. All right, this is a damage ability, but it is a... Maybe there's something else I'm thinking of that was instead of that one. Pack of the Wolf. This is our aura. We're going to go ahead and want to put that in our utility bars. Put it like right there. Rabid Bear. This turns us into a bear and gives us... super melee. We're going to put that in the burn section. Rejuvenation is spirit. This is our res. Let's put that in the utility section. Intervention. This is a heal. Just casts our highest level of intervention, which the clicky doesn't work right now, but it'll do like a group heal kind of thing. Spire increases your combat prowess. This is a burn. And see, increase our maximum health by 90 points and your stamina by 9. Blesses all group members with Apex of the Ancestors. Increase in total healing. And melee combat. Accuracy by 35%. Base damage, so this is a melee buff. Spirit Call summons a pack of wolves. Let's put that one right there. What is the reuse on that? It's a 7-minute reuse. So that'll summon a pack of 5 level 96 wolves to attack our target. Spirit Guardian passes, looks like it will heal the target. So we're going to put that in the heal section. 22,000. Increase health regeneration by 22,000 for 24 seconds. It should prevent death right there. Summons a level 95 spirit to destroy. I don't know how that one actually. See. Grants your instant durations healing spells a chance to score an exceptional heal, but increases the mana cost of all spells. So this is going to go into the heal category for now. Spiritual Channeling. When activated, it causes you to consume 180% of your spell's mana cost from your health rather than your mana. So this is going to go right here. This is kind of like one of the Necromancer abilities to use health instead of mana. So that's good. Talisman of Celerity. I can't even say it. It's haste. We don't need it because we're going to get it through a different buff anyway. See here. Triggers a Swarm, which is a single target slow. So we're going to want that on our... Let's put it right here. Right now. And then this is the AoE version of that. We're going to put it right there. Alright. And Union of Spirits. Activated heals your target for 23,000. So that is a heal. That's a big heal. Wow. Visionary's Unity. Cast Pack of Anina, which is a defensive buff, which we don't have yet. I think we get this when we zone because it's auto granted. We just don't get it as a normal spell here, but it's fine. We don't need it. Let's go down the list here. Bind Affinity just binds us to new locations. Communion of the Cheetah. That's a utility buff that gives us a haste, speed buff. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on my one spot. That's where I like it anyway. I don't plan on doing anything else with it. Let's see here. Companion's Aegis. Activated consumes mana and blesses your pet with a shield. This is pet related, so let's go actually make a new bar here. Open new bar. We're gonna put it on that new bar right there. And we're gonna put it here. We're gonna make this a blue bar. So window background texture, window background tint. We'll make it blue. So anything pet related is gonna go on the blue bar. Companion's Discipline. So this will, what does the clicky do on this one? I can't remember. That one just makes it move. I don't really care about that. See here. Companion's Fortification, just another companion buff. Companion Intervening Divine Aura, turn our pet invulnerable. Let's go ahead and put that right there. Pet Suspension, let's put that one right there. That'll suspend our pet so that we can do things without our pet being around. Whatnot. Focus Arcanium. That's a resist modifier. We're gonna put that in the burn section. Focused Rejuvenation. Fixes our spellcast timers back to 0. So let's go ahead and put that in the burn section. Gate Group Shrink is a utility. We're gonna drop that right there. Inconspicuous Totem. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the minus sign. Just because that's where I put it on all my other characters, so I don't accidentally mess that up. Let's see here. let's see, what is this thing here? Yeah, we didn't get that one either. Lupine Spirit is it's an AAA version of our Spirit of Wolf spell. So, Malice is a resist debuff spell. We're gonna put that in the utility section. Mass group buff will cast our buffs for everyone. So it's kind of a instead of casting on your group, you can cast it on everybody around you. Perfected levitation is just levitate, put it down there. Pre-incarnation activated, cast the highest rank of pre-incarnation that you have scribed. And so what this does, let's see if this works. Clicky doesn't work, but it will give us like a chance to come back from the dead. So we're gonna want that. That is gonna go. We're gonna put it right there. Purified spirits. See, cures you of disease and all that other stuff. So we'll put that one right down there. Radiant cure. That's another cure. We're gonna put it right there. Shrink. We already put group shrink on there. We don't need single target shrink. It just makes our character smaller. Silent casting. We're gonna put that in the burn section. This lowers our aggro as we cast spells. Silent presence is invis. We already have group silent presence on the bar, don't need it. Spell casting subtlety makes our spells do less damage. Not damage, but hatred. Every time we cast, I'm gonna go ahead and enable that. Spirit leap is a 234 feet leap, so it'll like push us forward 234. Let's just put it right there. Spiritual rebuke. Let's see here. Alright, so this will push enemies back and root them. So we're going to put this on our bar because this is going to be one of our main abilities we're going to be using. Summon companion. This summons our pet. Let's just put it right there. Tranquil blessings is the same as mass group buff. Just different timers. Virulent parallel. I can't say it. I just can't say that word. Paralyze. You know, it's just another root. We're gonna put it right here. We're gonna have 2 roots, and then this is Wind of Malice is AoE Mallow. I'll put it right there. All right. So I think that is all the AA abilities that we have. All right. So let's put our mercenary on passive, and let's look at our spells. I like to do buffs first, so let's go ahead and start at the top and look at buffs. So Inner Fire is level 1 spell. We don't need that. So Shielding, Talisman of the Courageous. I have no idea what that one is. Let's see here. I think that is. I think that's Focus. I think that's actually what they changed the name to. I just wasn't familiar with the level 100 version of it. None of these are useful for us right now, so we're gonna skip all those. Heals, we're not sure. We don't need those right now. We're gonna grab health regen and statistic buffs. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this one should do it. Yeah, this. So our talisman here will do all of the statistic buffs. So we'll get Foresight, not Champion, not Raptor because they stopped doing that one. None of these. Mammoth Force. So all these buffs got replaced. They used, like at lower levels, you'll be using a lot of these buffs, but higher level you don't. All right. I think that is gonna be all. I think that's all the buffs I'm gonna grab. I'm just double checking. Oh, yeah, we want Talic. Or Tal. What is it? Tal attack? I say Talic, I don't know. I'm lazy. Can't read. Alright. Yeah, so those are our 3 buffs. Not a whole lot, but Talisman of Courage is our first buff, which will, if we look over here at the buff bar, it gave us a bunch of stuff. So Mammoth Force, Permanent Foresight, Imminent Intense Focus, and Spirit of the Dauntless, which is the stamina, focus, agility, and strength buffs. And then we'll do Talisman of Steadfast, which will give us more regen. And we'll do Spirit of the Talatak, which will make us run faster. There we go. We'll go ahead and save this as buffs, because those are buffs. All right, so now we need to do our solo damaging spells, right? I'm gonna play this like a necromancer. I don't play a shaman solo very often, and when I do, I play it like a necromancer, which is ... So that's how we're gonna do this. So first things first, let's put the bottom slot here. Let's memorize our pet, just to have him out. We're probably not gonna use him because he's gonna mess things up, but we're gonna have him memorized. So first spell we're gonna grab is poison. We're gonna do Phase Spider Blood. Second spell, in a Lamb's Curse. And third spell, Disease. There we go. Now there are these fast dots. I don't like them. I don't ever use them. They're useless. They don't tick high enough to be worth casting at all. So there we go. There's our 3 damage abilities. We don't have a whole lot, but it should be enough to get things done. So what we're gonna do is now we're gonna pick up some heals. Let's see here. Heals. We're gonna grab. I'm trying to decide what I want to grab here. Duration heals. Ward of Rejuvenation. Halicon's Shear. Let's go with that one. And heals, duration. Let's do Wisp. Let's compare these real quick. So this is a heal over time, does 6,400 over time, and this one does 6,400 over time to the group. So we're gonna want to probably cast that one. All right. So we already have slow. So let's start bringing these on the bar. So we're gonna do 2, 3, and 4. That's gonna be our damage abilities. Let's put heal like on 7. I don't feel like I'm gonna have to heal very often. All right, let's go ahead. Actually, suspend this mercenary because I don't think we're gonna need it, and I'm not gonna heal it. So, all right, looks good. I have nothing up, right? Summon that pet real quick. All right, here is our pet. Now we're gonna right click right here. We're gonna grab G hold. And we're gonna put G hold on. There we go. So the pet will just be with us. He won't do anything, but he exists. One thing we need to do real quick is right click all of our items to get all the free AAs that we get from doing that. Just to get them all knocked out of the way here. And every item should give you something, except maybe the main body pieces, all the like side stuff. There we go. Perfect. All right. So we don't have a lot of spells memorized. Let's go ahead and get those HP, all those buffs just memorized real quick, because I forgot to buff the pet just in case we need it. And one thing I did forget is the mount. There we go. And let's go ahead and put that on our bar right here so we can get to it easy. And I think there was one more buff we had. What was it? Metallic. Just put it on the bar here. All right, let's do a quick look to make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't need cannibalize on my bar since I have the AA, and I'm not going to sit there and cast that over and over again. Shackle, there's a root that we can grab. I didn't realize that they, there's a level 97 root, so I'll grab that. Could be our backup plan if this goes absolutely terrible. We don't need any damage over time, or direct damage. We don't need any of those. We just want these. And I don't think any of these stack, do they? Does Nectar of Anguish stack? Okay, so those two stack. So we can grab this other poison dot too. Let's go ahead and grab it. Let me double check now that I'm looking at this a little bit closer. There might be more stacking here that we can do. So that's Pandemic, and this is... Oh, that one does both of them, so never mind. Don't need that one. All right, that's perfect. I haven't looked at these yet. I have shamans at 100 and my other one's at 95, so I'm just winging it. Like that's the kind of the mentality on this series, right? Is I buy a level 100 heroic and I just figure out how to play it real quick and get it going here. So let's see if these stack. Grouping curse, stacking group curse. Those might stack. I don't know. We'll see. Let's put that there. So we got 2 poison dots. We have, it's gonna be 2 disease dots, and we have 2 curses. Can we get another? Can we grab another? Bane Scales Venom. What do you got here? Are you gonna stack too? Fast acting Venom. What? You're not fun. I don't like you. Yeah, that's the fast one. Let's see here. Yeah, that looks like all of those. And then the disease one casts both of them anyway. And yeah, I think that is all of those. So what do we think here? Are we missing anything? Got a pet buff we can do. All right. Does he not get buffs automatically? There's like a certain level. Yeah, he gets them. All right. I was gonna say there's a certain level where pets get the buffs. Okay, so let's move the health bar over here so we can kind of see it a little easier. Pet's buffed with all of that, and let's throw Tal attack on him. Right, and we're good to go. So let's go ahead and group Silent Presence. Let's regroup Silent Presence. And what I like to kill are the snakes, so they might be highly resistant to poison, but we'll see how this goes. And we'll start our solo career here as a shaman. Beautiful as she is. Alright, we should be able to go right over this ledge right here, and there are snakes. Alright. How are we going to do this? You ask? I don't know, I'm making it up as I go. So let's let me move some of this stuff down a little bit so I can actually see. Let's move our group target window over here. Now I'm going to be playing this like I play my necromancer. So we're going to be doing root dotting, or rotting, if you will, where we root something and then dot it. So my pet is on G hold, so he's not going to get involved. It should just be us doing this. So I'm going to pull with pull slow. I'm going to do root. There we go. Punted him back. And we're going to start our dots. So we're going to just go 2 all the way across. 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there one on 6? There is. There we go. And I think that was all of them, right? Alright, and we're going to go ahead and cannibalize. And there we go. We're going to heal ourselves. And I don't have sit where I usually have it. So this mob will probably die here in a second. I'm not going to re-dot it. Here you can see 7. Boom. Alright, we're gonna loot all our loot here. So, as you can see, it's fairly trivial to play a shaman. They're a god tier class. I did not put them in S tier in my ranking. Just because I don't feel like they're as overpowered as the Necromancer and the Shadow Knight. There's a very specific reason why they're not as overpowered, but we can go ahead and grab him, hunt him out there, back out in the field, and we probably have to get right here. So 2, and then 3, and then 4. I should probably put the disease first, right? Because it's like a longer one. But 6. I think that's everything, right? Disease. There's nectar, face splatter, blood. Yeah. Easy. So this route lasts for 3 minutes, and you can see that we're doing pretty well here. And this one should die. Like, if we look over at the damage, right, we're doing like pretty good crits. 42,000 crit, 62,000 crit, 80,000 crit. So these are just gonna die. Go ahead and cannibalize again. And we're already back at full mana, so we go ahead and heal ourselves. I don't have any macros set up for like all this stuff, but imagine we did. I would probably run a healer mercenary just to keep me healed, but mercenary is going to take experience. We're getting 0.5. If you remember from all the other videos, we didn't get this much experience, but there could be an event going on right now that is giving us a bonus experience. I don't know. Oh, there's one right there. All right, so how are we looking here? Yeah, we're already back to full everything. So we go there, snare or slow, revoke, whatever you want to call it, and then we just go into our dots. And I just randomly threw them all on the board. There might be another one that we can cast. I just didn't even look. But definitely a very strong class when it comes to getting anything done. There we go. There we go. And I got everything on one bar. Oh, root broke. Oh, run. You can see there, we're gonna have to get him, yeah. Jeez. Yeah, root broke because I cast Shackle on it and whatnot. So here, let me recover. Oh, we started right here. Never mind. Alright, there we go. But, you know, if I didn't mess up, we wouldn't have died. But there you go. That is, I think that's enough of a video. See, I think this is the only one I've actually died on. Maybe the Ranger I died, but can't remember. There we go. Shaman is a very strong class, right? And if I didn't mess up there, we would have not died. That was my fault for casting Shackle over Spirit of Revoke and the Root Broke. There's no snare for this class, so you know, there's certain things that are missing from this class that the reason why I didn't, you know, if you watch my rating video on the class tiers and stuff like that, right? And this is a very strong class. If you wanted to play one character, you could probably get very far with this character. You could do a TLP and ride it all the way to 120, no problem. You could easily get a guild. I know on Yellowknack, we had so many issues finding shamans that I boxed a shaman for most raids because we couldn't find enough. So it's a very, very high demand class on TLP, and in a solo situation, you will be able to kill things. I mean, you're not going to have much problem. Root rotting is going to be probably the primary way you want to go. You can do some pet stuff, but the pet is not that great. The shaman pet is terrible, in my opinion. I've never had it survive more than a few hits. I've had it die in random issues. Like if you watch my Tuwani series with the monk, and you'll see the shaman pet in that series dies all the time. I don't heal it actively. I don't really care. The mercenaries don't heal it. I don't heal it. But it still dies faster than the mercenary can heal it. Same with the Sons of Thule series. The shaman pet dies all the time. It's almost too much of a bother to even resummon it sometimes. My 121 that I used to do with Yurd on Bristlebane, that character, I never used his shaman pet either. It was just a burden. It just caused more issues than anything. But it's there. It exists. And so it is something you can use, like farming lower level stuff for sure. But not, I wouldn't say anything current level would be hackable. I mean, you saw how fast I died fully buffed, right? Like that's the thing, right? I ran around, you know, I could have probably tried to root it again, but we were in a situation where I sent the pet on there and the pet wasn't gonna ever pull aggro. I didn't even know why I wasted my time with that. But yeah, so there you go. Shaman's a great class. It's just I don't think it solos as well as some other classes, but it's got the versatility to be a group class and group with other people. And this would be a primary class you would want to do probably from 1 to 120 if you can get some people together to group. Shamans pair very well in a duo with monks or shadow knights or warriors. Any melee, really, honestly. Shaman is in my opinion, the highest tier duo class you can find, right? They pair with any class, anything they do well with, right? So very fun class, very strong. But yeah, there you go. So if you have any questions or comments, please let me know down below and I will answer them the best I can. But thank you very much for watching and have a fantastic day.